Hey, and welcome back to another video in the Tiny Technology video series. As you know, this is a series that focuses on bits of technology that you might find useful in your LTCC professional work, teaching, working in an office, helping students, and so forth. So today we'll talk about the Kudoboard. And many of you know about the Kudoboard. It's a way really to express congratulations to someone, to talk about them in a nice way, and so forth. And we'll look at it today here in your professional work at the college to see how you might integrate it. And I think it's one of those little apps that doesn't take a lot of knowledge to use, but it can go a long way in terms of spreading some good feeling and esprit de corps across the workplace with your colleagues or even with your students in your class. So let's look at how it works here on the computer. Okay, so we're talking here today about a Kudoboard, and not unlike the Jamboard, the Kudoboard allows you to create boards that could be for the purposes of congratulating someone, such as these boards here that many of us worked on at the college. Jonathan King, a lot of people just writing their notes, congratulating him on his retirement. Katie Myers, also sad to see leave for the new position. That's a great opportunity for her at Calbright College. That's kind of cool. Picture from the golf festival, the Celebrity Golf Festival at Edgewood, looks like. And, it's just a nice way to congratulate people and to give them some kudos, as the name suggests. So if you want to get started, just go to kudoboard.com, Kudoboard.com, click on New Board, and we can call it something. We could have names in here, and we could put a title on the top. Hit next. And okay, first example here, I was just doing a thing on Jamboard, and like it's asking me to pay. That's kind of all right. I'm not going to get political about this. In any case, let's go with the mini board for free. And you can have up to 10 contributions. So that kind of changes. I didn't realize that actually. That kind of changes my view on this tool, because what's cool about the Google Jamboard, you could do something similar to this, but you don't have to pay for it. But since the concept is out there, and we've used it at the college, let's at least be open to the idea of using it. Again, if you want to do a premium, you have to pay for it, I guess. You could see what the recipient views, and this does involve some sharing, like on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook. You could schedule deliveries, and then there's a variety of settings here. So this one is a little more like sending it out via social media from what I've seen, versus the Jamboard that is more like a collaboration in real time. So this could be something that maybe you would do more as an opportunity to thank someone for something. Again, you can't have a lot of recipients unless you pay that extra amount. So you can do some things at the top. You can view as a recipient. You can change background. You can invite contributors, schedule delivery. And if you invite contributors, okay, so I copied the link. What I'm going to do is open it in a second link. And let's see what it looks like here when I do the second link. Okay, it looks just same as the first one, but the idea is that you could send it to different people, either using email or the direct link. So again, if you're going to do this like in a class and use it at that period, then you could go ahead and click on invite contributors and just copy the link on there, as opposed to sending it via email. So next, you'll then click to add to board. And when you click on add to board, you could type a number of things. You could type anything you want. You can add some video, add a GIF file, a moving graphic, or add an image. And then it's very similar to Jamboard. You add to the board, and then you have some options here, I believe, to edit, add media, get a link, and delete. So it's like a different kind of functionality than a Jamboard, although these tiles are similar. But it does seem to me more like it's designed for static kind of contributions over a period of time that can then be sent to someone. Whereas if you go back to our Jamboard discussion, and I have a video on both of these, this is really about real-time collaboration for the purposes of planning. So for example, I was trying to plan some stuff going on in the fall, and I was also in the spring, and so I was just laying out these sticky notes for a group of us to look at. So I think collaboration happens in both Jamboard and a Kudoboard. I just think in the case of the Kudoboard, it seems like it's more designed for static contributions over time, whereas a Jamboard is going to really contribute to maybe conversation and anonymous feedback on issues in your class or among your committee. So if you decide to use a Kudoboard, it could be cool. Again, I didn't realize before I started this video that you have to pay if you want more than 10 recipients or invitees to work on the board. You can always consider that, but certainly a lot of other software out there, including, say, SurveyMonkey, has limitations on the use, and it's kind of a pay-to-play kind of situation. So if it's valuable for your class, let me know. I'd be curious to see if the Kudoboard is something you might consider using in your own teaching or professional work here at the college. So that will be it today, talking here about using a Kudoboard in your professional work at LTCC. Hopefully you find this video useful, and as always, I'll be back with additional videos in the Tiny Tech video series.